Oh, this is Robin Ranger Flash, by the way. New year 2024, right, Robin?
Ranger Rob Flash.
Okay, Robin. Looks like remember the day when we were trekking down the snowy mountain in Capital City, remember? Yeah, Robin and I were having fun doing snow, going down and sledding. Yes, it's winter. And mountains, Robin. Hills, right? So know that, yes, mountain hills and snow hills are fun. A mountain in the Bible, Robin. What's the most famous mountain we know of in the Bible that you know of?
Mount Sinai.
Well, there's Mount Sinai, there's Mount Zion. That's where Jerusalem is. Yeah, Sinai. Who was at Sinai?
Moses and Elijah.
Moses and Elijah. Yeah, Elijah was there too. Correct. So the other day we talked about Elijah. Remember, God, and the water got burned up. Right. As water gushes through, God is what, Robin? Got a breakthrough. Baal, Perazim.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good thing. That's redemption. That's right. God of breakthrough. Okay. So the Baal prophets, 400 of them, Robin, were killed. So then if you go to 19, 1 Kings 19, so King Ahab, who ruled over these Baal prophets, he honored Baal, and his wife Jezebel too. Jezebel was angry that all her 400 prophets had died. So she said to Elijah, she said this, Robin, "May the gods deal with me, be ever so severely, if by this time tomorrow I do not make your life like that of one of them." Okay, so Jezebel wanted to kill Elijah, just like Elijah got Baal prophets killed. Okay. So Elijah was afraid and ran for his life. Remember, Robin? Elijah ran past the chariot really fast, faster than a horse. Whoa, supernatural power. There goes Elijah. Now, I don't know if he's running that fast, Robin, than like a horse, but I know he got away from Jezebel, right? He's scared. Okay. He comes to a broom bush. You know what a broom bush is, Robin, in the Bible? What it means? Okay.
Burn bush.
Well, yeah, there's a burning bush, yeah. So a broom bush, okay. The broom bush is a symbol of scorn. Okay, in Job 30 verse 4, in the bush they gathered salt herbs, and their food was the root of the broom tree. Okay, digging its roots for livelihood. So what are salt herbs in the root of the broom bush? They're barely edible leaves and roots that the outcast of society were forced to eat because they were too poor to afford better food. In fact, the people who had to eat such terrible things were mocking Job as inferior to them, as it's a measure of how low Satan's trials had brought Job in the eyes of others. Well, a broom bush is it's in a desert place. Yeah, it burns longer too. Yeah, a burning bush burns. It didn't burn the burning bush that Moses saw. Broom bush just burn. It takes a long time for it to burn. It's a good source of fire. Okay, the burn. It's actually a symbol of scorn. Jezebel scorned Elijah. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you for what you did. Right. Anyways, it's something to remember. So Psalm 123 and 4 shows how the broom bush can burn for long periods of time. Okay, so what shall be given to you? What more shall be done to you, you deceitful tongue? Sharp arrows of the warrior with the burning coals of the broom tree. No food or water. Guess who feeds them, Robin? Who feeds Elijah? An angel.
That's right.
Yeah, has food on a hot coals, bread, and he eats it. And he eats it, and then he goes on, and then the angel touches him and says, "Hey, I got more food." And then he walks 40 days and 40 nights off of 2 meals.
Moses did that.
Yeah, he lasted 40 days and 40 nights.
In the desert.
Yeah, you're right, on the mountain.
Yeah.
Right? So this is the same mountain that they went on 40 days, 40 nights. And Jesus too. Jesus did too, 40 days, 40 nights, still food and water. Okay? Whoa. All right, so why wasn't God in the... So then later on, Elijah is there, and all of a sudden there's a wind that moves the mountains, Robin. It'd be quite something wind, eh? Like a hurricane. And then there was an earthquake. And then there was a fire. A fire in the middle of nowhere. I think maybe because of the wind. I don't know. But God was not in any of those, Robin. Well, a lot of that going on, right? Earthquake, wind, fire. You know, where's God? But Elijah went to the outside the cave, put a hood over himself, Robin, and he was quiet. Even though all this stuff was happening, Robin, Elijah was quiet. And guess what Elijah heard? He heard a whisper. And then he heard this. Elijah, what are you doing here? That's what he heard. Okay? And then Elijah says, read this to me, Robin.
I have been very.
No, I have.
I've been
very zealous for Lord God Almighty. The Israelites have rejected your covenant, torn down your altars, and put your prophets to death with the sword. And we're one left, and now that they're trying to kill me too. Okay? So then God reassures him, go back where you came. I'm going to have you anoint new kings. Okay? New people in power. If this happens, it says God will reserve 7,000 in Israel to be righteous. Okay? That don't bow down to Baal. Okay? So he's actually going to anoint a foreign king, Robin, and an Israelite king. So because of what the fire coming on the altar, Robin, everybody knew about that. Whoa, this guy's powerful. So Elijah had power. People recognized him as a source of power, and then he had the ability to encourage someone in a foreign country to come into power. Okay, and something. Trust God. He'll take care of you. Okay? Listen to his voice, okay? So why wasn't God in the wind, earthquake, or fire, Robin? Read with me. Such phenomena frequently announce God's presence. But this time, God revealed himself in the ordinary, not the spectacular. At the time when Elijah might have expected God to miraculously strike down his enemies. There you go. Elijah. Yep. Elijah found himself running for his life, threatened by Jezebel. The experience seems to have been disheartening for Elijah. Through a gentle whisper that God sought to correct Elijah's perspective. Okay? Elijah, immediately recognizing God's voice, covered his face and stood just outside the cave. The voice made God's will perfectly clear in a way that could not be misinterpreted. Yeah, so he was able to take distractions away and say, okay, what is God saying? Okay, on us in our lives, Robin, we need to focus, right? Sunday sermon, we do this. You know, what is the preacher saying? What is God saying in his word? And how's that going to help us, right? Putting God's word in our deepest thoughts. We get what he's saying, correct? Mm-hmm. And don't get lost in the show. Okay? Read the last sentence here, Robin. We can only speculate about what actually fueled Elijah's fears. Running from Jezebel.
We really see that he is
human. Okay, hold on. So Elijah's human like us, right? Okay, God met Elijah in the midst of fear and doubt. Giving the frightened prophet comfort and rest, God did. Yes, he will. God's burden is light, eh? Mm-hmm. Yoke is easy. And later on, we know that there's Elisha, right? And he's a farmer, right? Mm-hmm. And God said to Elijah, Elisha's going to be the next one to be a prophet, okay? So he meets Elisha, and what's Elisha? He's a farmer, right?
Right.
And he's got the 12 oxen plowing, right? The last plow. They say the last one plowing owns the farm. Right. And all the oxen are yoked together, right? And then Elijah says, no, you got to leave the farm. You're a prophet. So he kills all the oxen, eh? So God's yoke is easy, his burden is light. Okay? Trust him. He'll take care of you. Okay? No matter what. So we got to look for him to direction in life. Okay? Good. I'm an Alligator, a Batman, Flash.
Have a great
winter day.